You're listening to the Average Joe Movie Show, where average Joes review the latest DVDs that have come out as if anyone cared about their opinion. This show is brought to you by the FSA Stock Exchange, where you can buy and sell your favorite movies, actors, athletes, musicians, and more. Visit www.fsastockexchange.com and sign up for a free account. Hey everybody, welcome to the Average Joe Movie Show.
Hello.
I'm Zach.
Hello. Hello. I'm Justin.
I'm Brandon.
Jeremy.
I can't do it.
Hello.
Try and be the Kool-Aid guy.
I can't do it. Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Give us an inner world.
And I did Cars 2, and the back of the DVD cover for Cars 2.
We need to bring that back.
would read something like
I love
this.
the back of the DVD cover. I'll bring it back next time.
In a world where Owen Wilson charged too much, so they cut his script time, and Larry the Cable Guy needed some extra screen time, Mater returns as a villain fighting guy.
A villain. Oh, a villain. I thought you were saying he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was the villain.
That's
a villain. You gotta.
So,
I don't know this world.
You need properly placed punctuation there.
you do, it's tough.
As a villain, comma, fighting guy.
Well, this was a lot easier when we just did audio, because then I could just cut and we didn't know.
All I know is I'm bringing back the DVD cover.
I like
it.
I like it.
Good.
So the 30-second rundown of Cars 2 is really... okay, there are two plots. There are two plots.
It's played on two sides.
Yes,
Okay.
plot number one is there's a world, kind of a Stark type individual, world player who used to be all into fossil fuel and everything, changed his ways and switched to
Biofuels.
biofuel, yeah, energy efficient. I am just really stuttering.
Is it an
I
eco
apologize.
car?
Yeah,
Is
he
he
switches to
hybrid?
clean fuel. Thank you.
Who
Golly.
did?
Okay, here we go.
The Stark
Just this guy.
the rich
This guy,
guy.
this world player.
Well, this car.
Yeah, switches to clean fuel,
Car.
and so he wants to prove that his clean fuel, his biofuel, is just as good as fossil fuel. So he invites everyone to the first ever World Cup, and he invites all these racers. And Lightning McQueen says, "I'm not going to go. You know, I'm just tired. I just won my 4th Piston Cup. I'm ready. I'm just taking a break. Gonna spend some quality time with Sally. Call her good."
So he's
So,
only in it for like
Sal's
5 minutes.
the Porsche.
Well, no. So that Sally's the Porsche. Well, then this arrogant Italian Formula One cars calls him out. Anyway, so he calls him out. So can Lightning McQueen now race at a world level at the World Cup on this new super biofuel? Level number 2 is Mater gets sucked in. So Mater goes along with him on this world tour, embarrasses everyone.
Of course, because he's major.
And so Lightning McQueen loses his patience and says, "Get out of here. I never should have invited you. You're an embarrassment. How come you have to be like yourself?"
That's a harsh gig, man.
I know. So Mater goes
That's
off.
how I feel.
Why do you have to be such a galoot?
So Mater gets tied up in this spy theme, and he's got to save the day because they think that he's an undercover spy, and then he's just a really good actor
But he's just dumb.
when he's just being Mater.
Right.
And so he gets tied up, and he's trying to convince them, "I'm not a spy. I'm just a tow truck." And they all say, "Yeah, wink, wink. I'm not a spy either. I'm just in imports and exports and that type of thing." So these are the two plots going along. Really, it was a totally dumb show in my opinion. It was very dumb. First
That's
of all,
too bad because the first one was awesome.
the first one was awesome. I loved it. It's a show completely about Mater and him being a spy. I mean, it was a fun movie. Had it not been Cars 2, had it just been another one, I would say it's a good second level kids movie.
Disney Pixar
Yeah.
type.
You know, it didn't live up to the Pixar standard. You know, it's not Up, it's not Toy Story, it's not this, but it's a fun little render.
Again, we talked about this with the Pirates. Disney just doesn't do a good job with
They don't.
sequels.
And
Because they put it out there like it's going to be, here comes Cars 2, so everyone gets stoked, goes there, and then they're all disappointed. It seems
Yeah.
like that's the kind of the
yeah.
thing that rolls with with that.
Our kids loved it because it's got a lot of. It's a total spy movie for kids. It's got a ton of explosions, and it's fun to see the cars driving around. And there are a couple times when my boy was like, "Whoa, did you see that?" And I've never seen him do that in a movie before, so he absolutely loved it. But
And he's what?
he's
Five?
five, yeah.
Okay.
But my wife and I were both just kind of like, it was okay. There were some funny parts, but really, yeah, Larry the Cable Guy, I think he's funny, but it got old, he's...
It's like a little too much of him.
Yeah, I mean, you can only say, "Dadgum!" so many times and all that stuff, and it's just, yeah.
That is really too bad because the first one, I can still watch it.
It's
over
one of my
again. I'm
favorite
like, oh,
ones.
that's a great one.
Yeah.
So
The thing that makes me nervous is they're making planes.
now they're going to try like a Cars
Yeah.
3, planes, trains,
And I don't know
automobiles.
if they're calling it Cars 3 or if it's supposed to be standalone, but
As
there's like a
Jets,
trailer for planes,
Huh.
and at the end of the movie, there's a little like mini Mater show where he goes and learns to fly, and then he says, "Shoot, that was really fun. We should make a movie about planes." And then he looks at the camera and winks and stuff, and
So it's like,
I
here it
I
comes.
just don't know if it's gonna.
It's
be
like kind of
good.
a sellout
They
even,
should-
huh?
They should make movies about like bugs,
Oh, yeah, totally.
like ants or something.
Yeah. And little pill bugs.
Yeah.
Really
Bug's Life.
But,
About Bug's Life. That part is awesome.
You got to think,
Love
though,
the caterpillar.
Disney is super smart in their marketing, though.
Oh yeah.
Because my kid owns every single car that's in the Cars movie.
Yes.
Like, you buy the little NASCARs, and he wants the...
But does he own now McMissile and
No, because he's a
Oh,
little...
wow.
He grew out of that, but I can see the next generation that
yeah?
was his age when that came out, that they're going to be like, I need that. So
Yeah.
they are whizzes at marketing, but they're not whizzes at making sequel movies and entertaining.
Now, was Toy Story though? That was Disney, wasn't it?
Was it pre-Disney purchasing it, or
No, it was,
That
a
had
is-
they always
it
owned?
was a Disney Pixar, yeah.
Because I thought,
Well,
again,
Pixar was
I thought they were
started
separate
kind of
for a while.
together.
And they
They sort of
separated?
separate. Then they did separate, and then Disney pulled them back in. I think.
The
I
Toy
don't know.
Stories
if we,
were
if we
all
put it on a
pretty
scale,
good.
I say
That's
Toy
true.
Story 1, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
in my
Again, the
opinion.
sequels.
Did it
But
pass
then the
up the
three-
top of the first one?
It may have. I mean,
But
it
the
was
third
a
one's
good-
always
It
good.
was good.
We've discussed this a
No,
million
no,
times.
because
First one's good, second one sucks,
Pirates of
third
the
one's usually
Caribbean.
okay.
Part
Well, that was-
Yeah, part 3 is really
Star
bad.
Wars.
It took them four
It's
times. It took them 4 times to get it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3, or whatever.
Yeah,
Well, that's because they
whatever
did
it
it
is.
all backwards.
Yeah.
That's why that was all jacked up.
I don't know.
But the 5th one's the best.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's too bad.
that's Cars. I mean, it's watch it if you've got kids, and I would say young kids,
8 and under, 6
8
and
and
under.
under. Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, you're not missing much if you don't go and see it.
So it's not like, you and your wife cuddling on the couch. Hey, let's throw in a movie, Cars 2.
Yeah, something fun.
Right.
No, I mean if you're in the mood for one of those movies, I do Ratatouille or
That's
I mean it's very easy to
There are
think of
other
Cars
fun
that are
Pixar
much
movies.
better
Yeah.
if you're in the mood for just a family fun ridiculous movie.
Cool.
That's Cars 2. Look for us on Facebook. Oh, you can also. Did you like how I pretended like that was just off the top of my head?
Yeah.
Like I hadn't been planning this
But you have.
for the past week. You can now buy each one of us on the FSA
Shut
Stock
up!
Exchange. By the time you see this, we'll be listed. FSA is up and running, so log on and buy stock in your favorite Joe.
Joe's
We have
for
to take
sale.
pictures.
I
We have
didn't
to
know
take
that.
pictures of each of us.
Joe's
I
for
have to lose
sale.
weight
man.
now.
Oh man, there's more for them to buy.
You got more shares.
No, I'm more
Leave your comments,
If it's by the pound.
thoughts,
Yeah.
Yeah. All that. So,
constructive criticism. We may not talk to
Even
you
cruddy
again.
criticism, I don't even care. Bring it on.
non-constructive criticism. Get a job!
Bring it on. It's like a fake world out there that I'm looking on the screen. So when you come over from Africa and get me, oh crap! What did I do?
Possibly, yeah. That's
What did I
okay.
do?
And
And
done.
on that note, thanks.